Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are talking more about Etheria Restart. Now, if you guys have watched some of my previous videos, you know that this is essentially what I am waiting for on this channel. I'm hanging out for this game, and then we're going to go absolutely ham. But we do have some information that they released in a video about a week ago that I just want to recap you guys on, and also let you know that I will be doing a stream when they release this video, which is their final test direct, which is on April 25. Now, it's probably not up yet, but I will put the stream up on YouTube so you can see it and see what time it is going to happen. Now, this thing, I did actually get invited onto it, so I will be part of this direct. Myself, Zox, and Sean B were the three creators that were involved in this. We jumped on with Chris, who is the community manager, and Jack, who is the director of the game. And can I just say, I haven't ever spoken to a director of a game, I don't think. And Jack was just an absolute great bloke. We had like an off-camera chat, and then obviously we did the on-camera chats as well. And just his openness about the game and their design and like just answering any questions we had was honestly just fantastic. Like, it was super refreshing to me because, like I said, I've been doing content for like 7 years. Actually, no, the very first game I ever played, I did get in contact with like the people like making the big calls. Besides that, I have not had contact with anyone that high ever again. And like I said, the fact that he was a real down-to-earth type dude was fantastic. So I really enjoyed this thing. They answered a lot of good questions. There's a lot of good info that you guys will find out in this one, and that's why I wanted to do the stream for it as well. So this one, it's going to be cool. There's a lot of good info. I will probably do a recap video after it as well for those that don't want to go through the entire thing. But just note that this is coming up. The beta is coming up on the 8th of next month. I'm pretty sure is the date. They are also in this direct. They're going to announce the official release date because at the moment we've just been tentatively going off of what the Apple Store says. And so we're going to have a bunch of information. They're also going to reveal a bunch of new stuff as well, which is fantastic. So just letting you guys know that is coming up. I'm getting super excited for this game to release. It is just around the corner. Now, there is some other stuff that they had. They did do a video over here, like I said, about a week ago, where basically Chris looks like my brother. Dude, I'm getting old as shit now. Probably like 20 years ago, what my brother looked like 20 years ago. My brother had the exact same cut. Dude, Chris is just a great bloke as well from the interactions we had. But they went through a bunch of stuff here, so I just want to go through my notepad because I watched this and took some quick little notes that I want to mention about some of the stuff that happened in there. Also, in the beta, they have I'll leave all this stuff linked in the description as well. There is going to be a rebate thing, so spending will be available in the beta, but you will get rebates when you actually play the launch game based on what you spent. So, you know, if you spent up to $100, I guess that means you're going to get $200 back in the actual game. But then as you spend more, the return goes down. So anything above 1,000 is only going to give you 110%, which is, you know, if you spend 1,000, you get, like, if you spend 1,000 over it is the way I'm pretty sure it works in tiers. So you guys can read through all that. You guys know I'm free to play, but there's a rebate system. I'm going to shut up on that. But basically in this video, there was a few things that they went through that I just wanted to touch on in my notes. So stamina, they spoke about stamina. At the moment, they said the stamina cap is staying the same, but they will still pay attention to it. Currently in the game, you do lose 1 stamina if you lose a run. For me, 1 stamina loss is okay. It's just if you lose the entire stamina of a run, that's when I start losing my mind. A 1 stamina loss, I'm happy to keep retrying stages to have a bit of fun and test stages at the cost of 1 stamina. Obviously, if it was 0, it would be better, but it's not too bad at all. There was a question about sweep button. And whether they would be implementing a sweep button into the game. Let's just put this on while we're here and hit play. All right, there we go. We got something in the background. So they asked about a sweep button and whether there would be an implementation of a sweep button. And their answer was basically no. And for me, that is the answer I kind of wanted to see because half the fun in these games is it's not like a Honkai Star Rail where, you know, gear farming is just meant to be easy and you just throw in whatever, use an assist unit and your job done. Like, these games have an extra layer to them, which is building teams to be able to farm dungeons and then building teams to be able to farm dungeons faster. So I like the auto system in the game, the background battle system. It is fantastic. So a sweep button honestly takes away a layer of these games, which is your team forming. Now, once again, with the background battle system they have, you can set your team. It'll run in auto in the background. You can turn your phone off. You can go log into your PC and it will keep running while you do it. So the background battle system is still there, but they won't be doing a sweep button fun. And like I said, for me personally, I like that because I like building teams for farming in these style of games. It's another layer to the game that I personally really enjoy. So at the moment, no sweet button. The next thing they did say is that they are considering more borrowing options and co-op type game modes. Borrowing options, I assume, is to do with, in this campaign stage, you can use a friend's character, and a lot of these games, Summer's War and stuff like that, have that sort of system. So maybe they will be implementing more of that. They did say there was going to be more story development that has taken place, more cutscenes, more character development, and a better narrative experience. I'm going to be honest. I'm probably going to skip it because there's a skip button. I like it. And even though I want to know what's going on in the story, I just can't help but skip everything because I just want to play the game. Unfortunately, that's it. Maybe, hopefully a good story-based creator does some videos so I can get fully involved in the story without actually getting through it, because you guys know my problem. It's like when I get into one of these games, I just want to progress, and I ain't going to take the time to do the story if it's going to eat into my grinding time. Unfortunately, I'm pathetic and that is the way I work, but cool to see they are putting more developments into the story of the game. It says they fixed the buff display. The buffs were really hard to see because you could only see 3 on top of a character. You had to click a button to get everything up in a spreadsheet up on the screen to know what buffs and debuffs you had beyond the first 3. I'm curious to see what they did for that. I don't know how they would have fixed it. Maybe they just layer it and you actually see more on top of the characters' heads. That would be the simple fix for me, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. They are going to be new characters in the game, so they've been consistently developing new characters, so we will get a look at some new characters, which is really cool because I do love the character designs in this game. The characters all have like their own sort of, I call it a stand, Jojo. But they all have like a spirit stand, whatever you want to call it, that in their 2D art, it's like resemblance of them or teams up with them or transform into them. It's really cool. I love the character designs. I think they've done a really good job of the characters in this game. So looking forward to seeing all the new characters. New game modes, they also mentioned there is a new arena mode, so we'll have to wait and see what that ends up being. On top of that, they also did mention something about the guild battle system. So those are 2 things I am definitely keen to see, because we've already got the normal arena where you fight against an AI defense of someone else. We've got the real-time arena, which is really cool, but they've said there is going to be another arena system, which we did see in the beta. There was a section for it, but we never got to see what it was. So I'm curious to see what the arena system is. You guys know I'm the guy who loves PvP, so I can't wait to see any sort of PvP. And then the guild battle system, I'm curious to see what that is. One of my favorite game modes in Summoners War back when I played. Back then, it was 2 times per day you did a guild battle against another guild. I think they've shortened that to be like one a week, a lot more user friendly. Back then it was a massive grind, but I love guild battles because often you get to play in a different sort of format. So we'll have to see what they have in line for the guild battles. And then, as I mentioned, the last thing that I did have on my notes was that payments will be available in the beta. Once again, I'll leave some links in the description if you guys want to check any of this stuff out. But in general, I'm just super excited for the game, see what happens. And once again, I will be doing a live stream on, when is it? April 25th at 9 p.m. UTC -5. I hope that's a reasonable time for me because honestly, I haven't even time converted that to work out when it is. But whatever it is, I'll set an alarm. We'll be there. You guys can join in. Like I said, I'm just looking forward to the game. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. And I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.